Your awakening did not happen suddenly. It began the moment your soul first took a breath in this world, long before you ever realized that something inside you was different, deeper, more ancient than the lifetime you are living right now. The truth is, you were chosen long before your birth, marked with a purpose too powerful to be hidden forever. And now, finally, your divine journey is beginning to unfold. Your entire life has been a series of signs, whispers, inner callings, and spiritual nudges that the world around you failed to notice, but your soul quietly recognized. Every challenge you endured, every heartbreak you carried, every silent battle you fought in the darkness of your room, and every time you rose when life tried to break you, that was your training, your preparation, your initiation. Because chosen ones are not born into ease. They are born into fire. They are forged in silence, molded in adversity, strengthened through loneliness, and awakened through divine timing. You have always felt different. Maybe you never fit in. Maybe you saw the world in a way others could not understand. Maybe you felt too deeply, loved too intensely, observed too quietly, and carried a wisdom far beyond your years. This wasn't an accident. It was the first sign of your spiritual identity. The universe has been preparing you, shaping you, refining you, and now it is calling your name louder than ever. It is time to awaken, time to step into who you truly are, time to remember what your soul has always known. Your divine journey begins at the moment you stop rejecting your sensitivity, your intuition, your inner voice, and instead start embracing the truth that you were never meant to be ordinary. You were never meant to follow the crowd, dim your light, silence your gifts, or shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You were meant to rise, to recognize your power, to remember your mission, and to walk a path that only you can walk. This world needs your light, your courage, your insight, your compassion, your strength, and even your scars. Chosen ones carry scars, not as reminders of pain, but as symbols of resilience, proof that even the storm sent to destroy them only awakened their strength. Every dark phase of your life was part of your spiritual training, pushing you to see beyond the surface of things, pushing you to question, pushing you to grow, pushing you to look inward when the outside world offered no answers. The reason nothing ever felt random to you is because nothing ever was. Divine timing, divine connections, divine lessons, they all shaped your inner transformation. Your awakening begins when you realize that your intuition has been speaking to you since childhood, through dreams, through sudden thoughts, through synchronicities, through deja vu moments, through energetic pulls towards certain people, and through a strange inner knowing that something greater is waiting for you. For years, you ignored this calling because you weren't ready. Your soul was gathering strength, grounding itself, learning, observing, preparing. But now the pull is too strong to ignore. You can feel it in your chest, like a quiet fire. You can feel it in your mind, like a door opening. You can feel it in your spirit, like a message whispered directly into your heart. Wake up. Your time has come. Your divine journey begins the moment you stop doubting this voice and start trusting it. You are meant to change something, maybe within your family, maybe within your community, maybe within the world, maybe within someone's life who will carry your light further than you can imagine. Chosen ones are catalysts. They shift energies, They awaken others. They heal places. They break generational patterns. They stand as bridges between the seen and unseen worlds. You are here to elevate, to transform, to enlighten, to guide, to uplift. Your awakening deepens when you recognize that loneliness was never loneliness. It was divine isolation. You were separated from certain people, not because you were unworthy, but because your energy was too pure for those who were not ready. You were kept away from distractions, negativity, and illusions because your purpose demanded clarity. The universe removed people, opportunities, and paths that were not aligned with your destiny. Everything that left your life created space for who you were destined to become. The nights you cried were not punishments. They were spiritual ceremonies, cleansing your heart, releasing old energies, preparing you for higher vibrations. The moments you felt like giving up were not failures. They were thresholds, tests, designed to reveal your inner strength. Every time you survived what you thought would break you, your soul rose even higher. This is the secret of the chosen ones. Their greatest power is born from their deepest wounds. And their divine mission begins when they finally understand why they were chosen to endure so much. Your divine journey begins when you stop searching for validation outside and start listening to the wisdom inside. Your soul has always known the way. Your intuition has always been your compass. The world will try to distract you with noise, doubt, fear, and expectations, but something inside you feels unmoved by all of it. Because you were not created for noise. You were created for purpose. And purpose is louder than fear. Purpose is stronger than doubt. Purpose is bigger than obstacles. When you finally surrender to the flow of your divine path, everything that once confused you suddenly begins to make sense. You start noticing angel numbers, sudden coincidences, repeating symbols, meaningful dreams, all signs that the universe is guiding you step by step. You begin feeling energies more strongly, connecting with people more deeply, understanding emotions more clearly, and seeing truths that others overlook. This is your expansion. This is your rebirth. This is your awakening. Your journey is not about becoming someone new. It is about remembering who you were before the world convinced you otherwise. The divine has placed gifts inside you: empathy, intuition, healing abilities, creativity, courage, insight, leadership, spiritual sensitivity. And these gifts are now unlocking one by one. You may feel overwhelmed sometimes. You may feel that the world's weight is too heavy. You may feel misunderstood or unseen. But remember this: chosen ones are seen by the divine, even when they are ignored by the world. Your path is blessed. Your steps are guided. Your purpose is protected. Every door meant for you will open. Every soul meant for you will find you. Every opportunity aligned with your destiny will rise at the right time. You are not walking alone. Your angels, your ancestors, your spiritual guides, and the universe itself are walking with you. And now, as you step into this new chapter of your awakening journey, know this: your divine mission is not small. You were chosen because your soul carries a light capable of transforming the world around you. You were chosen because your heart is strong enough to endure what others cannot. You were chosen because your spirit is ancient, wise, and aligned with higher truth. Your awakening is not just for you. It is for everyone who will be inspired, healed, guided, or uplifted through you. You are a beacon, a messenger, a lighthouse, a guide. You are the bridge between the ordinary world and the divine plan. Your journey begins now. Step into it with courage, with faith, with trust. The universe has been waiting for this moment. Your awakening has begun. Your divine journey has started. And the world will never be the same because you have finally remembered who you are, the chosen one. Your awakening continues to unfold in layers. Like a sacred book your soul has carried across lifetimes. And now each page is finally being revealed to you. With every shift in your awareness, with every realization that breaks through your old beliefs, you step closer to the truth of who you really are. The journey of a chosen one is not a straight line. It is a spiral, a rising path that brings you back to yourselves again and again, each time wiser, stronger, and more aligned. You begin to see the hidden connections between your past, your present, and your purpose. You begin to understand that the people who hurt you were also part of your soul's curriculum. That the pain you carried was the key to unlocking compassion within you. That every closed door pushed you toward the path meant only for you. Nothing was wasted. Not a single tear. Not a single struggle. Not a single loss. Everything was the universe sharpening you into the powerful soul you are becoming. As your awakening deepens, your energy begins to shift. You can feel it in ways that are subtle, yet undeniable. You start to sense when a place is not good for your spirit, when a conversation carries heaviness, when someone's intentions are not pure, or when your inner voice tells you to walk away. This sensitivity is not weakness. It is spiritual intelligence. It is your soul guiding you, protecting you, elevating you. You start craving peace more than attention, silence more than noise, depth more than surface-level connections. You begin to understand that solitude is not loneliness. It is the sacred space where the divine speaks to you most clearly. In the quiet moments, you feel the presence of something greater, God, the universe, your higher self, whispering to you, reminding you that you are not alone, that every step you take is watched over, that every dawn you rise into is guided by something beyond human understanding. Your divine journey brings clarity to your identity. You start to realize that you were never meant to blend into the world. You were meant to stand out, to shine, to lead, to inspire. Chosen ones walk a path that others may fear, because your soul was born with courage woven into its fabric. You feel things with a depth that others cannot fathom, and this depth becomes your greatest strength. Where others see pain, you see lessons. Where others see obstacles, you see opportunities for growth. Where others feel lost, you feel guided. You were not chosen to follow. You were chosen to awaken others simply by being who you are. Even when you speak softly, your presence changes the atmosphere. Even when you walk quietly, your energy heals spaces. Even when you don't try to impress anyone, your authenticity becomes your power. As the layers of your old self fall away, the universe begins placing new people, new signs, new opportunities, and new energies on your path. You may meet souls who feel strangely familiar, as if your spirits recognize one another from a timeless place. You may encounter situations that feel destined, moments that feel scripted, insights that come to you from nowhere, yet carry the weight of truth. These are the confirmations that your awakening is real. the divine is aligning everything around you, shifting the puzzle pieces of your life into a masterpiece you were once too lost to see. Your soul starts remembering abilities you had forgotten. Your inner strength, your natural wisdom, your power to manifest, your connection to the unseen realms. You begin to understand that your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions carry energy, and that energy shapes your reality. You start manifesting things faster. You start attracting what aligns with your soul. You start releasing what no longer serves your evolution. Then comes the phase where you begin to embrace your divine identity fully. You stop apologizing for your depth. You stop dimming your light to comfort others. You stop sacrificing your peace for the wrong people. You stop hiding parts of yourself because you fear being misunderstood. Instead, you rise into your truth, unapologetically. You learn to protect your energy, to set boundaries, to honor your intuition, to choose yourself without guilt. You begin to understand that being the chosen one is not about being perfect. It is about being authentic, awake, aware, and aligned. It is about carrying light even when the world tries to drown you in darkness. It is about holding compassion even when others do not understand your heart. It is about being strong enough to walk alone until the right souls join you. Your divine journey teaches you that purpose is not found, it is remembered. It was always inside you, waiting patiently for the moment you became ready. And now you are ready. Ready to rise, ready to transform, ready to lead, ready to fulfill the mission your soul agreed to long before this lifetime began. The universe is opening doors you once thought were impossible. It is removing barriers that once felt immovable. It is aligning opportunities that match your highest good. All you must do now is trust the path, trust the timing, trust your inner knowing, because the journey has already begun. And as you walk further into your awakening, you will discover that this world has been waiting for you. Your awakening stretches further, expanding through every layer of your consciousness, like light entering a long-forgotten room. Each day, you notice shifts within yourself, subtle, profound, unexplainable. You feel energies before words are spoken. You sense truths behind people's masks. You recognize illusions with piercing clarity. This heightened awareness is not random. It is the unfolding of the gifts that were always encoded within your soul. You are becoming who you were meant to be, before the world told you who to become. The doubts that once held you back begin to dissolve, not because life suddenly becomes easy, but because your spirit becomes stronger than every challenge placed before you. You begin to see life not through the lens of fear, but through the eyes of divine understanding. Every obstacle becomes a doorway. Every delay becomes protection. Every rejection becomes redirection. Every ending becomes preparation for a bigger beginning. Your divine journey awakens a new kind of strength within you, one that does not shout but radiates, one that does not seek attention but commands respect, one that does not force but flows with the universe. The more you awaken, the more you understand that your power has never been about controlling the outside world. It has always been about mastering your inner world. You learn to regulate your emotions, to detach from negativity, to remain centered even in chaos. You become the calm in the storm, the light in the dark, the clarity amidst confusion. And slowly, people begin to notice something different about you. They cannot explain it, but they feel it. The aura, of someone who has been touched by something higher, someone who carries ancient wisdom in their soul, someone who is guided by the divine. The universe begins to speak to you more clearly now, in the form of signs, synchronicities, number patterns, dreams that feel like messages, sudden insights that feel like revelations. The veil between the physical world and the spiritual world becomes thinner for you. You begin connecting with your higher self, with your angels, with the universal intelligence that orchestrates everything with perfect timing. And with this connection comes a deep sense of peace that no material thing could ever give you. You begin to trust the process, even when the destination is unknown. You begin to trust the timing, even when the wait feels long. You begin to trust yourself, even when the world doubts you, because deep down you know something greater is unfolding for you. And then comes a moment, a sacred moment, when everything shifts. A moment when you realize that your journey is not simply about self-discovery, but about self-remembrance. You remember the truth your soul has always carried. You are not ordinary. You never were. The divine placed something unique within you, something powerful, something eternal. You were chosen, not because you were the strongest, not because you were the smartest, but because your soul carried the purity, compassion, and courage needed to walk a higher path. You were chosen because your heart could endure storms without turning cold, because your spirit could walk through darkness without losing its light. And now, as you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, the universe surrounds you with a message destined for your soul alone. It is time to rise, time to step into the destiny you were created for. Feel this truth. Let it settle into your bones. Let it vibrate through your spirit. You were never meant to merely exist. You were meant to awaken. You were never meant to hide. You were meant to shine. You were never meant to follow. You were meant to lead. You were never meant to break. You were meant to transform. Your divine journey is not beginning with footsteps on the ground. It is beginning with a shift in your soul. And now, here is the better, powerful, cinematic ending you asked for. The ending, a rise into destiny. As the final veil lifts from your spirit, the universe turns its gaze toward you. The winds grow still. The energy shifts. Time itself seems to pause, honoring this sacred transformation. You feel something ancient awaken within you, an echo, a memory, a knowing. A powerful light begins to rise from the core of your being, the same light you carried before you entered this world. It expands, growing brighter and brighter, illuminating every shadow that ever tried to hold you back. You stand taller now, not because you learned to be strong, but because you remembered that you always were. Your heart beats differently, not with fear, but with purpose. Your soul moves differently, not with hesitation, but with destiny. This is the moment you step into your true identity. This is the moment the universe acknowledges your awakening. This is the moment your divine journey truly begins. And as you take your next breath, the world shifts around you. Paths open. Doors unlock. Fears crumble. Limitations vanish. Your energy becomes a beacon, calling every blessing that belongs to your soul. The universe rises in your favor, aligning everything you need, everything you deserve. Everything meant for your evolution. You are no longer who you were yesterday. You are reborn in wisdom, armored in truth, crowned in divine purpose. Your journey does not begin somewhere far away. It begins right here, right now, with you. You are the chosen one, not by accident, but by destiny, not by chance, but by divine design. And now the universe whispers its final message into your awakening soul. Walk forward. Your light is needed. Your time has come. Your divine journey awaits.